Hey everyone, Groggy here. Today, we're reviewing the album Master of Puppets by Metallica. It is ranked 97th out of the top 100 album list on Radio Music. Metallica is one of the greatest heavy metal bands of all time, and they are highly regarded. They were formed in 1981 in LA by the drummer Lars Ulrich and guitar/vocalist James Hetfield. The band has helped revolutionize and popularize the thrash metal genre in the 1980s with their amazing and complex guitar work, aggressive nature, and lyricism. Additionally, they are also one of the best-selling bands of all time, and they continue to release music to this day. Some of my favorite popular tracks from Metallica are Enter the Sandman, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Battery, and Master of Puppets. My introduction to Metallica was one that was quite random. It wasn't parental influence nor peers that got me listening to Metallica, but it was actually a music review. Along the way, Metallica has had some interesting controversies and lineup changes. This doesn't shy away from the impact that they've had on the music world, though. I find myself listening to Metallica only whenever I'm in a very specific mood, and because of this, they haven't gotten as much playtime in my day-to-day listening. Battery! Alright, okay, now onto the record. The album consists of 8 tracks and spans around 55 minutes long. This is a pretty tight track list, and the songs on this album can run for quite a long time. This record serves as a pretty emotionally significant album for Metallica fans. Not only was this the bassist Cliff Burton's last record with Metallica before his tragic death, it also served as the end of an era for Metallica. Metallica never really sounded the same after Cliff's death, despite claiming the top of the charts with albums like And Justice for All and their self-titled album that was released in 1991. In the mesmerizing instrumentals of this record, there is lyricism that contains quite heavy and powerful topics that aren't typically seen in metal. Some of these include manipulation and control of drugs for Master of Puppets, war and trauma for Disposable Heroes, and mental health and isolation for Welcome Home, SANITARIUM. I think that the serious messaging matches so well with the heaviness of each track. The tracks on this record carry emotions that really seep into the listener, and that's part of the reason why I enjoy this record so much, is that you really feel the emotions that is put into each individual song that Metallica kind of intended it to be. But of course it's always up to interpretation, but you really feel that, like, the pain, the anguish, the aggression, the anger, and the loneliness sometimes that goes into each track. And I think that's what this album does so well, is that they really make you feel like you're listening to a group of humans create music that they want others to feel. And everything just goes so well with each other, and that's part of the reason why that's part of the reason why I enjoy music, is because, like, you sometimes really get to feel what the artist wants you to feel, or what you interpret, because at the end of the day, it's just art, and interpreting art is a very beautiful thing. And sometimes works of art are made for you to interpret it instead of just what the artist means. Anyways, if I had to pick a favorite track off the record, it would probably be Battery. I know most people would probably say Master of Puppets, which is a fantastic record, by the way, and probably my second or third favorite track off the record. But Battery just has an epic nature to it that I can't really seem to describe. The acoustic opening serves as a nice gateway into what the rest of the track holds, and what the rest of the album holds, actually. The riffs are iconic, catchy, and it opens the record up with much excitement. The energy in this track makes it one of Metallica's most intense openers ever, and I love the slight pause that happens in the middle track that leads to the guitar solo. Very, very shreddy. If I had to pick a least favorite track, it would probably be The Thing That Should Not Be. It's still pretty good, but I don't find it as exciting or memorable as the other tracks on this record, and I think it runs a bit long. Overall, this album was fantastic. It is a legendary album that was made with a lot of thought and passion, and it ended a legendary era off with a boom, which is why I will give this album a score of 93.6 out of 100. This puts it right behind Imaginal Disc. Thank you all for watching this review. What are your thoughts on the album? Comment down below on what I should review next. Also, make sure to check the description for a full review on this album. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and Groggy out.